Sometimes
Delightful.
do that though.
I want you to understand how you responded to that and said you're nothing like Trina. So in actuality, I think you agree with a lot of what we're saying because you responded in such a way to distinguish yourself from Trina in a very big way. I don't know if you clocked that, but you were saying like
You know,
I said I was going to do something and I did it.
Excuse
I
me. Excuse me one moment. Excuse me
no,
one moment.
no,
Sorry. This is
no, I
just
was talking. And so I just want
excuse
you
me.
to
I'm a mod here. I just need to state something
I
real
will say that,
quick.
you know what, I did, y'all correct, you got that.
There's
But I do have to
there's
clock back in, so I'm gonna,
excuse me one
Go
moment.
ahead,
There's
Candy Girl.
700.
Go.
Okay, 763 people in here. I would like to send a special shout out to Alexis, Black Widow, Tabriel, China One, Keita, Brittany, Riri, Rose, Queen, Ken, Empress, Pages, KR Smooth, Betty, and Motown. They are the ones that are consistently tapping. So of the 760 people in here, there's less than 20 people tapping. Can we just get the taps up, please? That's all I want to say. Y'all can continue.
I just wanted to say that to Miss Delightful because I
Thank
think
you, Candy.
you felt a certain kind of way when somebody compared you to Trina, and that said a lot about your true feelings. Because I do think you really do believe that Trina should show every receipt because just the way that you responded. So that's all I wanted to say.
I'll say you correct, you right about that, because that is the one thing about it that to me is different. I do believe that is where we are different, and that I am transparent. Anytime I've asked for help, I had no problem showing what I was asking for help with. So I did say like no disrespect to her, but in that one area that I do think that it could help her not have as many issues if she was more transparent about what she's doing, yes. So I see that. I can take that. I can definitely take that and be like, you know what, that's correct. Because to me, I feel like the issues that she's having, some of the heat that's going her way, is because she's refusing to be transparent. I feel like it's not that people don't want to help. How do I know? Because I've gotten help from others, right? But part of the reason why people were willing to help is because they knew where their money was going. They did know where it was going. I made it very clear. I was very transparent about what I did, what I needed, and where it was going. So transparent, I can definitely take that corrective criticism because you're correct. I do
Big
find that.
Glock.
Yeah, that definitely is the difference. But I gotta drop y'all.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you for
All
coming
right,
up. We
thanks for
appreciate
coming
you.
up.
I'll see y'all later.
Shout
Can
out to
I say
Faye. Her
something
finger
quick?
is hurting.
Thank you so much for coming up.
Can everybody send me $1, please? I'm trying to go to the Dominican
Yeah, who gave
Republic.
everybody cash app up that's in the audience?
Can everybody send me
Get
$1? It's
everybody cash up, everybody.
788 people in here. I'm
Petty
trying to
Roll
go.
want to go to the DR. Karen having a baby
You didn't
shower.
say it right.
Candy,
I
It's
need to
the
get my nails
oh,
Dominican
done, and
Republic.
and
It's the
and it's a
Dominican
oh,
lot of stuff
Republic.
going on with me.
the
Uh,
Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Somebody put my Cash App down now.
Shoshana want to go on a cruise.
Okay, I'm sorry. Therapist, can you please come up? Because I've been asking you to come up here. Can you come up here? Because the information that you are providing in the chat
I can
is
put my
genuinely
cash app
confusing
in.
me. And I've been around. I've been seeing what's going on. I'm just not saying my own opinion. However, like you're
I
making
can see her
statements
down here.
and
She
I'm
private.
and I'm genuinely questioning, like, do you actually understand what is transpiring, or are you just like trying to prove your loyalty right now?
Trying to prove
She
they
private.
loyalty.
Hold on. Let her see me. I need a box. Okay, let me see if she's willing to come up.
So where is Trina? Trina don't want to
Take
come
me
up
with
here?
you, Glock. Can I get in your suitcase?
Um,
Where you didn't ask for Trina
Where's
to
she at?
too?
All I
Say it
know
again.
is,
I
like
don't know.
I
No,
said,
say what? No,
if
I don't know. I think she got me blocked on this page.
if that
Oh, okay.
lady got an
Y'all can
eviction
share the lie to
notice,
her. I'm sure she in here.
if she got the paperwork showing where her landlord said,
Let
you
me
know
check.
what, we've decided not to extend your lease. Any of that, I'll apologize. I don't think the lady ever did get an eviction
Hey,
notice.
Thibodeau.
I don't think none of that.
There
I
was.
think she wants to be a full-time content creator and she can't figure out how to make it hit. So she needed something else to get some money in the meantime, and she knows what to do to play on people's heartstrings. She uses housing. That is her hustle. Her
There it
hustle
is.
is housing. Okay? Because who gonna sit up and let somebody with a child get put out if they can help it? Nobody. But if she say, y'all, can y'all help me till I get, get a stronghold on this content creating and figure out how I'm gonna make it work for the long term? Can y'all help me?
Well, I
It's
will
gonna
say
be a
that
different lick there.
the time where I came and contributed in her broadcast and helped raise that money, within 30 minutes, might I add.
Are you talking about the time when you guys had that dance off? I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm
That
sorry.
same
Rose, we
day,
know
yeah,
you a
that
big
same.
fish, girl. I mean, I ain't
So
don't take that the wrong way. I know I said big fish. But baby, we know you bring out the thing, girl. You ain't gotta keep reminding us. We know you
nah, I
got
gotta
it
let
out
people
there.
understand because here's the thing, right? I've been catching like slight strays here and there, and I'm just
Oh,
making sure that we all understand like what's going on without me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want a fallout. I don't want that. I don't want to be catching all these fucking strays and shit, and then like I take it to hell because that's not what I want. I've been trying to be extremely neutral for a good little minute, and I'm trying to keep it that way. However,
okay.
I just have to remind individuals of what actually transpired because a lot of people don't really know what really is going on. It's just a lot of people who may just not like an individual who's just talking out the side of their neck as opposed to actually having information to stand on.
I got
So,
you.
so
Where's the
that
therapist lady at?
so the day that
Oh, there you go. You
we
gonna come up?
helped her, it was K Dub, me, Alex, and a few other individuals who were in the room, and we raised that money. She actually had a paper that was saying that she had an eviction. That
I
when
think
I
I
saw
remember that.
that, right, that me actually seeing that piece
I
of
remember
paper
that.
is what you know what I'm saying had me like, okay, I'm gonna come up and we gonna make sure some shit shape because in everybody's mind, it was we got to make sure that that baby got somewhere to lay her head. That
Mm-hmm.
was everybody's mindset. That baby needs somewhere to lay their head. She also explained in grave detail about the fact that she had forgot to pay some rent, and she had paid the first 2 months of the new year, but apparently she had forgotten some bills or whatever prior to, and those were the ones that they were holding against her. However, that works how that works. And so she showed that
They said there was
information.
Legion paperwork. That's what they said in
Right.
the
Well, I
comments.
mean, the reality is she showed the information. We raised at least we raised the 1,500 that she needed, and she was given extra just to make sure that she was cool. And then we did a CA battle just to give her extra, you know what I'm saying? Just so people can see that she's actually working for it as
I
opposed to
remember
just
that.
sitting around. You know what I mean? Like just sitting around and looking like what it's looking
Who
like
is
right now.
it?
Do you
It's
remember the
Thank you.
time? Abundantly? Do you remember the time the mafia helped pay her rent so she wouldn't get
Mm-hmm.
kicked out? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I just
Therapist,
wanted
are
to
you
make
gonna
sure
come up
everybody
here?
knew.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
just
sure
wanted
do
to make
I,
sure
dance.
everybody knew.
therapist said
Like
no,
every other
that they
week.
gonna reach out to Rose on the back end because she
Oh,
thought
okay.
they was better than this public stuff.
I sure do
So,
better than
dance.
what?
baby,
I
Okay,
mean,
she
but
how
ain't
you're
about
making
coming.
comments in public
She
though.
ain't
So what you
coming,
Can
you
somebody
baby.
making
send me
comments
the
in public?
jets?
And I
She
like
ain't
you,
Yeah.
coming.
therapist. What's up?
I do want to say this though because I really have been catching a whole lot of strays and I have not said anything, and a lot of people have been clocking a lot of them
Ray.
strays that I've been catching. No, yeah, I've been catching strays like we're big time, okay, big time. So I don't understand why is it that once I open my mouth, it's giving like Rose need to shut up. I ain't even gave my opinion on nothing. Like I didn't put my own personal anything or how I feel on shit. We just been providing information. So I'm just trying to understand why is it that it's a I thought we were better than what exactly? Because you're in the comments speaking. Mind you, I actually contacted you in private, like, hey, do you actually know the information that you're speaking on? Because you're in the comments looking like you're confused. But you chose not to respond to those messages. So now you want to have a private conversation. I don't
Oh,
like
you
that
talking
from
to
you.
the therapist? Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't I
Come
don't like
on,
that
yeah,
from you.
therapist. Come on, yeah. What's you already you comment in public? Everybody can see a comment down there. You might as well drop in the box.
I
And
just
that's
want to
what I
speak
can't
my
stand
piece and
about
then I'm
people.
gonna
They
hop
always want to
down.
out you in front of everybody,
And
but they
and
think it's
respectfully,
okay to have a
it's
backhand conversation. No,
yeah,
you didn't
my
disrespect me in the
Discord is right
backhand. You
there. Like
disrespected me in the front end. So say
anybody
what you
that's in
got to
my
say.
Discord right now can see that I literally at her in my Discord and was like, "Hey, do you know actually what's going on?" Da 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 da. Da. Like, so I'm confused. Like, and I've been asking you to come up so you can so somebody can explain to you what's transpiring. That therapist.
Y'all gotta remember, some people choose to be confused, y'all. Y'all have to. I'm about to have to
Again, guys,
remember
before
that.
we get
Some
started
people
again, before therapist speaks, please,
They've
please,
been
please tap,
confused
tap,
for
tap
3 years
screen.
now.
All
Hmm
854 of you in here, please tap
They've
the
been
screen,
confused for
share the
3
live,
long
Who's
years.
that
okay? Give
talking?
the hope. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to give announcements. Can we please mute? Thank you. Again, all 858 people in here. I'm sorry. If y'all could tap the screen, share the live, give the host. She does have a goal above her head. If we can just contribute something towards the Cash App,
Gift the
please give
panel.
the
Gift my panel,
panel.
please.
Yes, and continue to tap the screen. We have to save the live. Please tap, tap, tap. Y'all go ahead.
What up, therapist? How you doing? She's still muted. I can't see. I'm trying to.
Trying to pull up the Discord because I don't have notifications. All I saw was Rose asking me to jump in the box, and I told her no. LOL. I thought we was playing. She did ask me, if do I know the whole story? The live that I missed is the live that happened in the middle of the day, but
What the hell, Rose? Hold on.
I'm not saying she didn't send me anything. I said I didn't get notifications. I didn't say you was lying. And where have I talked about you? Like, where have I thrown any strays? That's the thing. I support you too. If I hear anybody saying
Is that
negative
what you
stuff
heard?
about you,
That
I'm
is
gonna
what you
jump in
heard?
the box and unless you say, nah, don't defend me, then I'm gonna fall back. That's the only reason I haven't jumped in the box is because Trina told us last night, she's like, nah, y'all fall back. Don't, go up there. Don't, be set. Don't try to defend me. I can't not say anything in the comments though, but I cannot jump in the box. But since,
So
go
so
ahead.
that is what you heard. You heard that I said that you were throwing me strays. That's crazy. I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that I have been catching a lot of strays. And what I don't want is for it to turn into something that it doesn't need to be.
But that
Referring
energy,
to, hold on, referring to the same person whose room that you have been sitting in has been actively calling my name when I have not put my opinion on anything, i.e. Trina. You sit in Trina's broadcast the same way that you said that you support all of these individuals. You are not saying the same sentiments to Trina. However, for
heard
me,
her say anything.
but that's crazy though, because I've heard it. I've actually came into her room and heard it and saw you also in the room. So it's like, it's interesting, like
Is
how
it subliminals?
but no, sweetheart, it's my name. She's saying my name. She's saying my
When did
actual
this
name.
happen? Y'all was just on
So,
live together Sunday. So when did
and
this?
just yesterday, she was throwing subliminals.
So you know
So,
what? That live in the
so,
middle of the day yesterday, where she was
okay.
on live, I had it on in the background, but it wasn't I was in sessions just having background noise because I need a little bit of background noise. So I had it very low to where only I could hear it, but I didn't hear I just heard the noise. I didn't hear like the actual words. So if she said something to you then, I don't know about that. I was in there, but I did not hear that.
And so once again, that is why I asked you, are you sure that you know what you're speaking on
I
before you
wasn't
get into the
speaking on you
comments?
though. I was
I never
speaking
said
on.
therapist. I never said that. What I said is, are you sure that you know about the conversation that is being had right now before you speak and try to defend? If you do not have enough information, if you haven't gathered enough information, it makes you look a little funny and suspect because you're defending something that you don't have information on. As to why I asked you explicitly, do you know what's going on?
Yes, I came in here as Petty was talking to $2 about, hey, this is what happened. This is what I said. This is why I said it. And then I'm like saying the same thing I always say. Why does it matter if y'all aren't giving? Why does it matter what we choose to do with our money or what she's doing with it? If you're not giving, then great, protect your money. Petty said she could say whatever she want to say because she grown. I said me too. So what I was talking about when you asked me where did I see that, I saw the eviction notice. And then when she was,
Wait, so you actually saw a
So wait.
eviction notice?
No. She saw an eviction notice. You saw. Wait, hold on. You saw the eviction notice. You're referring to the first time or the second time?
she didn't, on Sunday, she didn't say she was being evicted.
I'm
She
gonna
said
drop. I
she
gotta
was being
drop
put out.
somebody. behind my
Right. So
back.
she actually said that she is getting, she used the E word, which is eviction. She said she's getting evicted.
I
Those are
did
statements
not
that she's
hear
been
her say
making.
evicted Sunday. The Sunday prior, yes. She showed the eviction notice and we saw that. So I did see that. This past Sunday, I didn't hear her say she was getting evicted. I heard her talking about a
Put out.
wellness
So, so,
check.
so, so, therapist, I have a question, right? Because and I want you to really
But
like
wow,
get
the
your, hold
smoke
on,
for
hold on, hold
me.
on, hold on,
I'm
hold
not
on, hold on. I want you to get your emotions out of it and hear what you're saying right now. Eviction and put out, those are synonymous words. They mean the same thing, right? So if a person is getting evicted the week
But you
before,
said she
and
said
then
the E
fast forward,
word. I didn't hear her say that.
hold on, and then fast forward, they're saying they're getting put out. What does that mean, therapist? When a facility, or excuse me, a company who owns a property that you pay rent on is telling you that you have to go, what does that mean?
You're getting
So
evicted.
I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna cap like I am a
Evicted.
retail or not
It
retail. I'm
means
sorry,
evicted.
real estate attorney or rental property attorney.
It
I'm not
it
gonna
it
cap like I
it,
know that.
it
I
means
never.
evicted.
It means evicted though. Therapist. You
Yeah.
know
But
it
I'm
means
saying I'm
evicted.
thinking evicted is only when you can't pay. That's when you
And
get.
so she made
No, you
statements.
can
So
get
here.
evicted for different reasons.
Okay,
So
so
here's the
see,
thing,
that's
right?
my that I don't know that. But
So
I didn't hear her say evicted this past Sunday. That's what I'm saying. I didn't
okay,
hear her
okay,
say that.
okay, okay. So we
Mental.
can get past the fact that you didn't hear those words. However, you did hear put out. You did not hear evicted, but you heard put out and evicted when someone who owns a property is leasing something to you means the same thing. It's synonymous, that therapist. So we're gonna get past the semantics of those words and we're gonna move on to the fact that she showed proof of the eviction and saying that she needed to spend a certain amount of money to pay off whatever it is that she owed. You were there in the space where she raised more than $3,000 in at least 30 minutes, and then raised another, hold on, and then raised another hundred or so dollars that night when she did the battle with me, the CA battle with me. So we're all there for this situation. The next week, things happen.
Hey,
She
speak.
said
Shut the hell up. You get muted for this
the
entire
next
life.
week she then says that because of a wellness check, right? And here's where we have to be careful as to why I haven't been saying anything, because I go and I research. I went and I researched Toledo, Ohio, and how their eviction works. You have 3 to 30 days depending on what exactly the situation is. So 3 days if you have not paid rent. As to why she got that paper so fast. And it wasn't even that fast because apparently she hadn't paid rent from the year prior to, months prior to that. So they gave her more than enough time. If we're basing off of the timeline and the information that we had been provided, she was given more than 30 days to be able to pay said rent before she was given an eviction letter, right? Keep up. So she was given enough information, enough time to gather this money, right? Because she said that January, February, she had paid those, but she was missing something months prior to that, right? And so that also does not make sense because so she says this information to you, right? We're also in the room. I'm in the room with you. You're in the room. We're hearing this information. We're sad about what's going on. Our first mind is thinking about the little girl. Not so much Trina, respectfully. It's the little girl that she has. And so people are trying to make sure that that baby has a roof over her head, that that baby has her tuition paid so that she can go to school because that baby is brilliant. Not so much Trina, more so the baby. Right? So once we get past that information, fast forward a week later, she says that because of a wellness check and that lady D and her supposedly telling the police about her name, this, that, and the third, then now they're saying that she's getting put out for a couple reasons. She says what noise complaint from neighbors.
Noise
She says
complaint.
noise complaint from neighbors, that therapist. She says the fact that the police had to come to her house when it was supposed to be just a wellness check. And then she says something else. I can't remember, but she says something else that was supposed to be the reasons for why she had to move. And so, even in all of this going on, even in our care for Trina, you still have to think on a logical level. Well, what the hell do you mean that there was a noise complaint? What's going on? A noise complaint is just not one time for you to get kicked out. That's not how that works. Also, if you can account, the week prior to, I asked her, so if a company is supposed to be buying out the area that you're living in, someone else is taking over that property, that means that you might have to sign a lease. Do you remember when I asked her, will you have to sign a lease? She says, no, I can still do month to month. I said, that's interesting because it's a new company and a new property. I think that they're going to make you have to sign a lease. She said, well, if that's the case, I might want to move. Then we all had a conversation about Trina wanting to move. And then she also makes a post a couple of days later
Block
saying
it.
that her mindset has to shift so that she can then move where she needs to go, because people told her that she's not going to get anywhere being in Toledo, Ohio. So it's quite ironic how now, with this information, no opinion of mine, just information that was given to the public, that we're here now, and Rose is catching strays. So I just want you to make that make sense for me without the semantics.
Can I hop in real quick before the therapist answer? I just also want to add on to it. Like like in the comments, it was like everybody's experience didn't matter. Like that was Rose's experience with Trina. I have my own personal experience with Trina that I just spoke about. But when you came up here, you're like, oh, well, then stop talking about it. We have every right to discuss our experiences with one another. And it's real crazy that as grown adults, as soon as we don't like about one of our friends being told about, nobody's been disrespectful to Trina. But the fact of the matter is she's been lying. And you over here, you know what I'm saying, looking silly yourself because you're over here telling people that their experiences is wrong.
Say that. When did I say that? I don't know what happened between Rose and Trina. This is new information to me.
There is nothing happening between Trina
Why
and
she
I.
asked you in the comments, do you have the full details? Have you been
Yes,
listening?
everything that
You're
she
going
just
around in
said.
a circle though, therapist. That's why she just asked you that. Because you clearly must have missed everybody's story with interaction with her. It's what you're not getting.
Listen, everything that she just outlined about Trina, her situation, I heard all of that. I was there for all of that. None of that information did I miss. So, you know, what are we talking about? As far as me,
For emphasis, Rose does not have a problem with Trina.
oh, sorry, I didn't know it was you, $2.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so as far as me seeing proof, because that's what Rose asked me about. Do I know the full story? So the part that I am missing is what happened yesterday midday. Was I in that live? Yes. Could I hear what was being said? No. So there's that. So that may be the breakdown for me. But every live before and after that regarding any financial assistance, I was there for. In fact, this past Sunday, she didn't even ask for money. I started asking for money for her in the comments. Okay? So she didn't even have a Cash App up when that live started.
So
And
I have
then
a
as
question.
far as the amount,
Going to be privy to the personal interactions that she's had with everybody. That's what you're missing completely. Rose just told her story. I just told my story.
so
You're not
the personal, I just said the personal interactions.
right. And
I
so
don't-
that's why in the comments, when you were sending all the comments as if we were attacking Trina, making her look bad, we are keep explaining to you it's our personal
I'm only
experience.
speaking on the financial situation. That's all. Because
But
I
my
don't know.
story
is
hold
what
on.
we're
Baby, that's
saying.
all it
Hey,
is
that
the
is not
financial
my story at
situation.
all. It is just a recap of what is transpiring. It is not my story. It is not my experience with Trina. It is literally what is transpiring. I want you to please stop saying that respectfully.
Me or
It's
her?
not. No, Desi. It's
was
not my
the
story. It's not my
transpiring.
personal feeling. It is literally what occurred. It is
Yeah,
not
she
my
was
own
stating
personal.
facts. Those are facts that I was privy to. I was listening for facts that I did not have, which it sounds like the missing piece for whatever Rose was talking about as far as her catching strays happened when I did not hear.
Therapist, I want you to understand something, because I don't think you understand when you yourself are being manipulated. You said something that really stuck out to me. I started to raise the money for Trina. That's what you said. You said Trina didn't ask, but you know what she didn't do either? She didn't stop you either. You're saying like, hey, I'm the one who put out her Cash App, but she didn't stop you from putting out the Cash App either. So basically you're putting yourself in the forefront of the person saying like, I'm doing all of this on her behalf. You're doing it because whether you realize it or not, you're being asked to do it. You're being asked to put this because you are her mod. In a way, she's trying to take the heat off of herself from.
Don't mind in her space.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not a
fine.
mod.
Okay, but okay, fine. Whether you're her mod or not, you're one of her big supporters, obviously. So you're able to do it through that. You're not fully seeing the big picture. It doesn't make sense for somebody to raise that amount of money and then suddenly say they're getting kicked out for a noise complaint. It's not how it works.
Do you know who asked her to put up that exorbitant amount of money? It was not her. We encouraged her to do that Sunday before this passed.
But it doesn't matter. She made that amount. Whether she was asked to do it or not, she made a large amount, double what she was asking for. So why doesn't she have the money now?
Where did it go? Yeah, where did it go?
This therapist, she said she only has, if I'm not mistaken, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, she said that she only has $500 left of that money as to why she's been raising another $5,000.
I didn't hear that. I did not hear that. So that's a piece of information.
5,000. Let me change my goal.
So then why are you critiquing us? Why are you so upset?
I'm at my question.
And it is not, and let me be clear,
So
it is not
speak
me.
or no?
I could care less about what people put as their goal. I'm just giving the information. I just want to be clear. I'm just giving the information.
I'm not a therapist. Why
There's somebody trying to come up, T.
I know. Let me let.
Can we please talk one at a
Didn't she
time?
just ask for 3,000 a couple weeks ago? Is anybody clocking these numbers?
She made
I'll
at
drop
least.
$2. Can I just ask a question?
Yeah, I got a screenshot.
Therapist?
Okay. Oh, she gone already. Never mind. Go ahead and ask your question.
I just want to ask therapist why, but here's my issue though. Why keep defending what you don't know? Like if you're not familiar with the timeline, if you haven't heard the entire story, why keep defending and keep, you know what I'm saying, like kind of picking at people and kind of, you know what I'm saying, sending subliminals. Can I finish? When you don't know.
No, because I haven't had y'all asked me to come up here, but I'm not even allowed to speak.
I'm gonna ask you
So
the
was
question.
I asked to come up here to speak, or was I asked
Let
to
her
come
speak,
up
Desi.
here
Let
to
her
be
speak.
berated?
Because what I didn't want.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel attacked. I
don't want her. I don't want you to feel attacked, therapist. I just wanted to give you the
I wouldn't use
information.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel that way.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't use attacked. But what did I come
Okay.
up here for if I'm not able to speak? She came up here after me talking about stuff that, what are you even talking about, ma'am?
Don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to
Y'all
what
please
Desi
tap
said.
the screen.
That's true. So
Say-
you can
say-
finish your statement. But will you allow who's talking, Desi, to ask you a question?
I'm not answering Desi because what is she even talking about? I came up here to answer Rose and talk to Rose because I am a supporter of Rose. So I'm coming up here for that. So I don't know what the hell Desi's talking about, but she can direct her questions elsewhere.
Well, I want you to calm down because I know you pacing around that damn island. Go sit down.
Why you know that? Stop that.
So I want you to sit down.
Can you guys go ahead and put foods and favorite colors in the comments, please? Support the live.
And I
Please
do
tap.
I do want you to speak on.
One second,
like,
Rose. 1 second,
Sorry.
honey. It's okay, boo. It's okay. Can y'all please again tap. Put foods, favorite colors, whatever you can in the comments. FYP. Again, the host does have a live goal. Please give
304 is my goal. 304.
Jesus Christ. Please give the panel. Go ahead, Rose. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
Yes,
Y'all
please
tap.
give my panel.
I know. $2 was trying to say something. I see her mouth moving.
Oh no, I said my goal was 304.
Sure, she ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead, Rose.
She ain't shit. So, therapist, I want to know what are your thoughts? Because that's the reason why I wanted you to come up so that it can be expressed to you where you can understand it. Because it's only so much that you can say with a couple characters in the chat. So now with the information that you've been provided, how are you feeling? Because I think you thought that people were more so attacking who was sending, and it's not so much who. Nobody really cares who's sending who what. It's more so people are frustrated because a lot of people apparently have been around for a long time and have seen a cycle. And so now if they're seeing a cycle and they're seeing it again, but just with new characters unlocked, they're trying to figure out what the hell is happening.
Thank you.
So go ahead, therapist. I think you're muted.
Okay. So as far as what happened before I've been on the app, because obviously I'm new to the app, I don't know anything about that. I can't speak on that. I can't speak on really anything that I haven't witnessed with my own ears or eyes. My whole thing is, one, how do we know she's lying? Like, do we have proof of her lying? Secondarily, as somebody who has donated to her, I am not asking, like, so why are people who aren't giving so concerned? And if there are other people
Because
who
we
have,
can be.
can I finish?
You
Can I
can, but
finish?
we
I
are
was asked to
concerned
come up here, so can
because
I
we
finish?
can be, and that's
Okay,
what I
Okay,
think
one,
a lot of
Hello.
people
one,
don't realize.
one at a time,
like
please,
Thank
guys.
you,
literally, I'm not
Siri.
interrupting
Siri, can
anyone
I have
else.
one? One at a time, please. Ladies, thank you.
Go
Thank you.
Patty. Go Patty. Tell her. Go Patty.
Okay, how does Patty have more
Therapist,
money than
will
I
you
got?
finish
God
What the
damn.
talking?
hell?
And
But
please,
therapist, so they do have proof though that she did lie on one instance with the little girl hair being done.
so are you talking about the first time, or is there another time?
I
There's
don't
so
know. Whenever
Well,
she said that she was getting it
which eviction
professionally
do you
done.
want to know? Do you want to
I'm
know
not
the first
talking
one, the
about
And I ain't
second
got a
one, the
problem
third,
with
the
Trent,
fourth?
just for the record.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
which
shut
one do
down
you
because
want to know about? The
I'm
third,
not
the
able to
fourth,
talk.
the
I'm not
fifth,
gonna try to,
the
my voice,
sixth?
y'all hear my voice is super soft, so I'm not
It
about to
is.
be
Yeah,
talking over
let her talk.
nobody,
Don't
so I'm
talk
gonna
over
jump
her,
I
down.
y'all.
need you to learn how to elevate your
Yes,
shit.
one at
Don't
a
talk
time,
over her, y'all.
please.
Oh,
Siri.
she gone. Hey, she been up here for a while. Miss Supremely Petty,
Oh,
how you doing?
she left?
Man,
Yeah,
how
she
Donna,
left.
about
She
can I
said
say
that?
she
something
wanted to
real
go.
quick?
Who is that?
Go
Yeah, go
ahead.
ahead, Trip.
I was gonna say, ain't no soft voice. She just can't say it with her chest. She was on them lives the other day defending Trina to the two guys. She's a good person. She's a good person. Will you help her go pay her bills being a good person? That therapist screaming she a good person. Talking about can't nobody ask questions when they done donated their money. If I put into the pot, why I can't ask where my money going? Now I
Okay,
ain't putting in the pot because I know the lady be lying and
Ah,
begging.
Lord, hold
She
on. I gotta drop somebody.
she gonna pimp and ask y'all for everything under the world. Oh, well,
Excuse
can
me.
y'all help me
Oh,
pay for
I'm
my
back to
Hold on.
cuticles?
address you,
Hold on,
Trip.
Candy.
Can y'all
I've been
help me
waiting
pay
on
for
you,
my
Trip.
cuticles? Girl, bye. You go help her. You go help her
And
since you got
Trip,
her concerned. You
but
go help
have
her.
you? I have been.
Absolutely not, because she's a
Okay,
liar and
so
she's
then what the hell are you
disrespectful.
talking about?
I'm talking about you. Know what you talking about? That's
I'm
what I'm talking about.
talking
I'm talking about
about
you.
my
Know what
business,
you talking
which
about?
is I gave money, and I'm saying
But I'm saying
I
you just
haven't
asked me what I'm
asked.
talking about, and I just informed you I'm talking about you. So now I'm trying to figure out what you talking about. I'm talking
So
about you and your friend. Now what you talking
say
about?
what you got to say about me. What you got to
You
say
and
about
your
me,
friend
Trip?
with my chest. That's what I'm saying.
What are
I
you
don't like
saying
neither
though?
one of y'all. You tried to take up for her. She be
Next,
dead ass
okay.
wrong.
So as
And I
far
Thank you,
as
thought the
Scholar.
voice box was broken. Why you getting loud
Thank you,
now? I thought your
Scholar.
voice box don't work like that with your little
okay,
lying self.
how am I lying? Please
My
say the
voice
lie that
doesn't
I
get loud.
told.
I have to whisper. I'm not a loud talker. You got loud when I got loud with you, didn't you?
Well, I
Lying. You
guess
be
I
lying just
found
like
it,
your
didn't
friend.
I? I
You're
guess I
lying just
found it
like your
from deep
friend.
within,
Don't
didn't
y'all
I?
get that lady no money. She going to buy
Excuse,
325. I promise you.
excuse me,
And that's
ladies.
fine. And that's
Excuse
fine.
me,
If she
ladies.
takes my money and does something else with it, that's fine because it was my choice as a grown adult to give it. Okay?
Okay.
So I can make further decisions if I need to. If I'm giving her money that is not
Eyes of a feather
for what
stick
I meant to.
together.
Excuse me, ladies.
How?
Excuse
I
me,
haven't asked
ladies.
for anything.
I hate to bust in here. Excuse me. I hate to get loud, but thank you guys for helping us reach 200K. There's 1,000 people in here. We can get to 300.
Dang,
Just power
1,000? What the
tap.
hell?
Sure do. And please help T reach her goal. 304.
Yeah, y'all just like
304
me
is the
being a
goal.
hoe. Don't let me be a
That's just
hoe. At least make me a
that's just
303. Dang.
$1 each from 304 people. If we can get 1,000, just send $1. Just $1 right quick. She can meet her goal. Thank y'all.
And I
I
don't have
need
to
a
pay
dollar
for
too.
cobbler.
Pay the roll
That's not I
official.
don't pay for who's
Oh,
paying
yeah,
for
help Petty
cobbler.
Rose. She's trying to go to the DR.
Only questions are this. If you're not giving money, then why do you have so much to say? That's number one.
I do have a question though,
Because
because
it's
for
public,
me,
though, therapist. Because
I
it's
have.
public.
Okay,
I
fine.
have to be honest though, because I have not given like a whole lot of money like a lot of people have. However, I gave my
Matter. You
energy.
gave
How-
something. You gave
However,
whatever.
however, I gave a lot of energy and I gave a lot of time.
Yes.
So for me, right? And y'all see me give my energy and time. So what about those people who have also given their energy and time?
Ask whatever
what do you say
questions they
to
want
those
to ask.
individuals?
They have a right
Because
to ask whatever they want to ask. If they have contributed, ask her. If
yeah,
y'all
but
like,
then
I
that's
need
a
to,
contradiction though, therapist, because
for
I
the
understand
people
and
who
the reason
have
why I'm saying this,
invested
the
into her
reason but the reason
time
for
and
why I'm
money.
saying this, the reason for why I'm saying this is because from what you said that you're new to the app, there's a lot of people who have been around longer than 2 years who have or a year and a half
But
who have
I don't
sat
care what
around
they
this
have to
person.
say because I didn't
But
witness it
wait,
with
but
my
wait, but
own
wait,
ears
but
and
wait,
eyes.
but wait. But hear what I'm saying though. There have been people, because you have not seen them do it currently, does not mean that they haven't done it before. So there's a lot of people who have said that
I just
around
said
this.
I can't speak to it because I didn't see it or hear it.
And so that's why people are now frustrated with you because of the statements that you're making in the comments without actual full knowledge of who has contributed from who hasn't. And a lot of
No,
people,
I didn't say
from
nobody
what I'm
who
gathering, a lot of people
contributed.
have contributed emotionally. Not only emotionally, a lot of people have contributed financially. A
Okay,
lot of people
those
have
are,
been there.
I'm talking about people who have not contributed. Those are the people that I'm talking to. I'm not talking to people who have
But you
gone
don't
in there.
know. She just sat up here and said you don't know who has contributed and who has not. You just missed that whole point. You said
So,
that you are new
so
and
if
you
it
have
doesn't
not been
apply,
here
let it
that long.
fly.
So
If
you
it
don't
doesn't
know
apply, let it
who
fly.
has contributed
If it
and
does
who
not
has not.
apply,
Well, then
let
get your
it
ass back
fly.
downstairs then. If you don't know, you keep saying, well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I haven't been here. Get
No,
your
that's
ass
not what I
back
said. That's
downstairs
not what I
then.
kept saying. Y'all is
Because
so,
you don't
like, the
know.
way
Get
y'all
your ass
misrepresent
back
what people say.
downstairs. Get your ass back downstairs because you don't know. You know what
I was
Trina had
called
put
up
in front of
here.
your
I didn't
face
come
the
up here.
past few months. You don't know anything else. They just
Why
sat up
you
here
getting
and
your,
said that a few months ago, the mafia helped to pay her rent when she was behind. How the hell you keep getting double behind in the same amount of months? You don't know because you haven't been here. Get downstairs.
and you don't know that she's lying
Get
currently.
downstairs.
You don't know that she's been lying currently. So
I
you
can
need to
yell
get
if I want to.
downstairs.
These is my lungs.
Okay,
So
well,
if I
I can
want to
talk
pump
just
them up,
like
then
you
I'm going to pump
grown.
them up.
And you can do what you want to do with your
Get
mouth. I'm grown and I can do what the hell
downstairs.
I want to do
And
with
why
my
you keep
mouth.
threatening to get down? Like, oh, they asked me to come up here, like $2 begged you to come up here. They asked me to
Desi,
come up
no
here
one
because you
is
was talking in
talking
the
to you,
comments. I
sweet
don't
baby.
care. Yeah, you
Nobody's
clearly
talking
are.
to
You're
you.
really
You
bothered.
sound
Don't look at your
tangential in your
skin.
speech.
It's
The
because you're
things you're
phony.
saying that the
No, because you keep
sentences
trying
are
to act like somebody else. Ain't
mismatched.
nobody attack
It's like a
you. You was up in the
patchwork
comments being
quilt.
real extra.
Like
Now
you're
when it's time for you
talking
to speak up,
like
you real
you're
quiet.
trying to put
You're
two sentences
phony.
together that
Yeah,
don't
oh
go
girl, you're
together. So what are you
phony.
I hope
talking
you're
about?
not a therapist for real.
Right. Thomas, so you
Oh,
feel
I hope you're
attacked. You're
not
a
a
Nah,
liar.
therapist.
y'all
Just
can't attack her profession now. That's
I'm
wrong.
just
Don't put it
saying.
as your
let
She
title.
let
just
Y'all
him
in
let
phony
him.
here.
with
I
She
love
was
that.
this.
in
I
here
love
Put it
with
this.
as
your
her
You gotta be
title.
name
a
in the
therapist.
comment
Daisy, I'm
section.
about to
You
drop y'all.
gotta
Let you back
let
up
him.
if you want to come
She
back
is
up in a minute.
real
Why shouldn't I be a
passionate
Thanks
about
for
therapist?
coming up,
her
Daisy.
Why shouldn't I
Wait,
not be a
y'all, wait,
therapist?
y'all,
Tell me
because
that.
it's almost looking like she getting jumping. I don't like that. I don't like that. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
hold you.
one
So
at a
y'all
She
time.
gotta,
was
if y'all
jumping in the
going,
comments
but
though, Rose.
wait, I
It's
get that.
cool.
Hold
No, Rose,
on,
She
I
was
get
let him
that.
jumping in the
finish
Hold up,
talking.
comments
hold up,
though.
hold up, hold up, hold
Let
up.
him
I get
talk. My
that.
feelings.
I get that.
Yay! Thank y'all for the
However,
gifts.
y'all know it's a different energy on the panel as it is in the comments. So when you got multiple people talking to you at one time, it's gonna feel like you being attacked and jumped, and then
I'm good.
motherfuckers gonna be on defense, and it's not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a constructive
I'm good.
conversation. Stop cutting me off, please. It's not gonna be a constructive conversation.
But I'm
So
good,
I
Rose.
really
You
do.
talking about me?
I
I'm
would.
good.
I
So you
would.
don't feel like you're being
But
jumped on? You don't feel attacked? You straight?
No. No, I don't care about. I just want to know because people always say, "I hope you're not a therapist." So answer me. What have I done that a therapist shouldn't do?
there
Tell
we go.
me. Tell me.
You didn't look at it objectively.
As a
How do you know
therapist, you're
that
not
I
looking at it
didn't?
whole.
How
It's
do you
called
know that
common
I
sense, and
didn't?
you're not
I'm
You've
a.
doing
been a
it.
little
But just because
biased,
you
though.
say
You've
you're
been
an
a little
automatic
biased.
therapist as
How
well,
She
but
about
you're
said
you
she
messing up
got
how
it.
to
I'm gonna be
define?
quiet.
explain.
How about you define for me what an objective perspective would be, since I haven't looked at
Being
it
neutral,
objectively?
looking at all of the information.
As far as social media, yes, I'm a therapist by trade, but I don't provide therapy on this app. I am a mental health
Delusional.
advocate. Okay, so define delusional and give me an example of how I'm being
Can I
delusional.
speak?
Y'all don't
So
How
jump
you
on the lady now.
talking?
Don't
Listen
jump
to how
on
you
the lady.
talking. You going over
let's
everything
throw
Can
everybody's
terms
I
out
saying.
there
speak?
because
You're
I'm
not
good
using
with
common sense at
definitions.
all. It's called
I'm
use
great with
common sense, and you're
definitions.
not
I'm
using
great
it.
with research. So come on, let's throw these terms out. I'm gonna make you define them if you're gonna pin them on me.
Have too many emotions in this. You're not using your common sense, and you sound delusional. So
How do
you
I
need
sound
to drop.
delusional?
Girl, Patty Rowe
How?
just asked
How?
multiple questions. You went
How?
over it. So, like Patty said, go sit back downstairs
How do
and
I
just
sound
listen because you don't even
delusional?
know. You just making this go around in circles. Everything is, I don't know,
How?
I don't know, I don't know. Therapist, I'm
I
not like
said I
everybody
don't
else on the
know
panel.
about
Me and
one
you could go
thing.
toe to toe, girl, and you would not win on your best day.
Okay, come
You
on, let's
sound
go.
stupid.
Let's
Girl,
go.
you're not a
All
therapist.
right,
You're an
Cynthia, I'm gonna
idiot.
mute you real quick. I'm gonna mute you because who's this? Supremely, you've been waiting for a minute. What's up?
Okay, here's my thing. How is it that you sitting here and you want to support this lady who sat there after somebody raised over $3,100 for her supposed rent, turns right around, not only did she dox her, she sat there and put a jacket on two black male children.
Who did
How
she die? Oh,
she
you talking
doxed
about?
K-Dub. She doxed
Okay.
K-Dub. And not only did she dox K-Dub, she sat there and insinuated something about K's sons. So how in the hell do you sit here and come up here and say, okay, y'all attacking her, she's a good person, when this is what the behavior that
Say
she's
that.
exhibiting?
When did I say y'all are attacking her?
She
She's a good
showed you who she
person.
was.
Pull up
She
a
showed us
receipt
all
where I
last
use
night.
those words.
Okay, so I have a
You want to
question,
play
right?
some man,
How about
Pull
this?
up
How
a
about
and I'm not
receipt.
the
Where
one to
did
play
I
some.
say she's
Hold
a
on.
good
Ma'am, I didn't
person
cut
and
you
y'all are
off.
attacking her?
Ma'am, I did not cut you off. I would
I'm
really
gonna cut
like
you
for you
off if
to,
you're misrepresenting what I'm
again,
saying. I never
I
said
did
that.
not disrespect you. And
Okay, so
please
don't
understand my
Twin, it's
name
like
is what it
talking to
is
a
for a
misrepresentation
child.
reason.
I
of what I
can't.
said.
My name is what it is for
Misrepresentation
a
of what I
reason. Please
said
don't make
is
me disrespect this
disrespectful.
lady live. What I
One,
said
yes, one
to
at a
you
time,
was,
please, ladies. We can do this, right? Just one at a time.
clearly we can't because therapists don't know how to be an
Therapist, please do not
effective
unmute
therapist.
unless
All
she
right,
is
yeah. So
done.
therapist, can she finish her statement? Then you can
Yes,
choose
please, one
for
at a
to
time.
respond or
Look,
not. Did she leave
like
intentionally?
at the
I
end
guess.
of the
Okay.
day, this lady has lied. That's been proven. She's been taking money. She wants to be taken care of by the people on this app. Oh, that's really pretty. Get out and get
Hey,
a job.
Theory.
Some of us have to work for our to make sure our bills are paid.
Theory Sherry Ubavoy Moyen. I'm
What the
sorry.
hell?
So at the end of the day, how is it that you feel as though everybody is supposed to be nice and play nicely in the sandbox when this chick is sitting there putting these types of jackets on kids, doxing people, and then lying and getting all this money for nothing? Cause that $3,100, the next day after that 3,100 was raised, the next day her goal moved to 5,000.
Show no bid.
So let's keep it a buck.
Okay, so this is what I have to say about that. While I haven't seen her do those particular things, like put a jacket on a child and lie about what she's using her money for, if she has done those things, then no, that's wrong. She shouldn't, give people a false view of whatever really is happening. But I'm saying from what I have seen with my own eyes, that's all I'm
Thank
speaking
you.
on. I can't speak on what I
But you
haven't
can't
seen or
speak from
heard.
your own eyes because your eyes have they're young. You've only
My
been
eyes are
here
older than
in
yours, I'm
two
sure.
seconds.
I'm
Oh,
sure
honey,
my
no,
eyes are
no, no,
older than
no,
yours.
no. You could never be as old as me, little girl. I've already been to your
Little girl, you
head.
got a little
Yeah,
girl
you're a
me?
little
Whoa,
girl,
whoa,
sweetheart. You're a
Dang,
little
Jen.
girl. She's a
whoa,
little
whoa,
girl,
whoa,
and you know it.
whoa.
So
You
anyway,
got a little girl
what
me?
I'm
I
saying
haven't
is that
disrespected
what I'm
nobody up here
saying
in that
is
Whoa.
way.
that you are young to this app. You do not know her. So your eyes are young. Okay? Did that go over your head or no?
So have you experienced her personally doing
Oh,
something that
yes,
is
Ma'am,
everybody
offensive to
who are
has.
you?
I
you
think
talking?
everybody
See, you don't
has
Amen.
know
But
who you
now.
let
talking
Jen
to.
answer.
You really
Okay,
don't
sorry.
know who you talking to, but I'm gonna let your little ass do what you do best. You know what I'm saying?
So
Because you up here
so little
fronting.
ass? Why my
Yeah.
ass
Yeah,
gotta be
what?
little?
God dang it. All right, never mind.
Why my ass gotta be little? Why my ass gotta be pulled into this? I'm just asking, has she personally done anything to you. If she has personally done something to
She
you,
hasn't personally done anything to me,
all
ma,
right
but I've
then.
been on this app
Full
since
cookie.
TikTok has been
All
up.
right then.
Mommy.
You're going off
So,
of hearsay. I
You
don't
okay?
do that because
no, it's not hearsay,
Oh, it's
love.
not
It's not
I
hearsay,
don't
hearsay.
Petty,
fall
y'all.
victim to
Oh, no,
groupthink
it's
like
not
many of
hearsay. You
y'all
talking to
do.
the wrong person. You need to
What
understand
you gonna
who you
do,
talking
ma'am?
to first.
We are on the app.
Yeah, you talking to the
Y'all be
wrong one.
talking
You
y'all big
slow. I can't.
shit. Like y'all really gonna come after somebody in real life from some conversation on the app. Like
Did
get
I
for
say I
fucking
was
real.
going to do that? I'm not sure what's
So then
going on
what are
with
you
your
talking
hearing.
about? You
I'm
don't
not
know
This
sure
who you
what's
girl
going on.
clearly
talking
don't
to.
You
know
don't know
TikTok. Talking
who
about what
What
is
I
do
wrong
am
with
you
as
her?
don't
a
know who you
person.
talking to
If you knew,
mean?
you don't.
What
And
does you
pause.
don't know who you
You
talking to? What
don't.
is that supposed to
You don't
insinuate,
know who
ma'am?
you're talking to. If you knew who you're talking to, you wouldn't ask me
Can
that
I say something
question.
right quick, please? Can I
Why?
say
Are you
something?
Who is
Beyonce?
that? Who's
Even
that
if you're
talking?
Beyonce, shit,
Petty.
even if you was
That's
Mariah
petty, bro.
Carey, I
That's
wouldn't
petty up
change
there.
my
Oh,
tone not
yeah.
one bit. I love Mariah
I'm
Carey
not
too.
asking you to change your tone. See, it went over your head, young one. It
Okay,
went
what do
over
you
your head. But
so
let petty road talk.
you think you eating, but you haven't really said anything.
Right.
Okay, can I
You
Here's
say
the
think
Petty,
young
you
petty.
lady?
thing,
Because I
right?
don't talk like that, young lady. If you from the hood,
so
then
what
you
are
do
you
you.
trying
Hold
you
on, look.
calling me young lady,
You're
you calling me
asking me,
girl, you
do I
calling me
know
all
this
of that is
lady? If
super
you
Hold on,
knew
wait. I'm
who
about to
you're
mute both of
talking to,
y'all
you
because
would
Petty
know I
gonna say
know it.
something real quick. I'm about to mute both of y'all. Go ahead, Petty.
Okay, I'm finna get ready to go hop in the shower so somebody can have my spot. But I just want to say this. Therapist, give me $50. My Cash App goal is up. Since you are so loving and giving and you want to see everybody
Exactly. And
do
I got a
well,
couple candles you
give me
perfect.
$50.
I'll
Somebody
do it
drop
right now.
my hold on, let me finish. Then you can respond. Somebody drop my Cash App. I'm trying to go to the
Or
Dominican
not.
Republic.
Do you want the
So
money or not? Because I can send it right now in
what I
real
told
time.
them to drop my Cash App in the thing. I'm sure you don't got it. That's why I asked them
Oh,
to
you're sure I
drop
don't
it.
got it? Okay.
I'm talking, yeah, you don't got my Cash App. You don't know my
Oh, there you
Cash
go.
App name. That's why I was saying drop it in the chat. Give me $50. But I just people gonna see what they want to see, and they not gonna see what they don't
They
want
don't.
to see. A lot of people are not gonna see anything differently about Trina because they're too far in and they don't want to feel stupid or played. I get it. You too far in at this point. If you go back and you look at your ledger, you probably done paid more of her rent than you paid of your own. So I get it. It's okay. You too far in and you don't want to admit, you know what, that girl played me. She played in my face. Okay. So really, I do truly believe y'all can really stop trying to make therapists see something that she's not going to want to see. She's already said she have not been here. She's new to the platform. So
Now
Jen,
you're
you
spinning
telling
a
her,
narrative. I never said that I don't want to see anything. If you have
I didn't
proof,
say that. I said you said that you're new.
right?
That's
But
the
you
only
said
thing that
y'all can't
I
make the
said
Okay.
that
therapist
she
see what
said
she don't
is
want to
that
see. What
you're
is it that I
new.
don't want to
I
see?
said
Where's the proof
people.
at?
I
Where is the
said
proof? If you show me
people.
some proof, I will see
Can you
proof.
mute her? Because I didn't even say she said that.
No, you
That was
said
a
y'all trying
general
to make the
statement.
therapist
I
see
said
something she
people
don't want to
don't
see.
want to
That
see it.
therapist, can you let her finish her thought, please?
People don't want to see it. They're
We.
not going to change your mind. They're not. You've proven that
They will with
because
proof.
they've given you information and you're not going to change your
No, they
mind.
haven't. They
That
haven't
is
given
the
So
me
how
truth.
proof.
much proof do you need? So you're saying that the things that have been told on this panel today, you didn't see it yourself, which is why you're
I'm
not
talking
believing it,
about the
even though more than one
financial
person has
portion.
told
As far as as far as what she has done to individuals,
It's
I
all
can't
the
speak on that.
financial
I'm
portion
talking
that we
about the
talk about.
financial. That's all I'm talking
It's
about.
financial.
Right. We are talking about the
And we are talking about that.
financial. Jen was
So
just
so
trying to
so
explain.
what
Hold
are you saying
on.
that
Hold
she
on,
lied
you.
about?
I'm
therapist.
gonna
Let
drop
me
you,
finish.
Petty.
And
You
then I'm
come
finna go
back.
wash my ass and baby, you can have it. Just let me finish. Now, Jen was trying to explain to you that the mafia has even on multiple occasions, thank you, Theory, on multiple occasions has helped Trina financially. So it does have to do with financial. She's trying to tell you that, but you refuse to hear her out. You weren't there, so you don't know. So she's trying to enlighten you. But because she's saying, no, she did not give $1 personally, but she was there in the group when it happened. We've all heard Trina say that people in the mafia has gifted her and have done things for her. Thus, that is one of the reasons she claimed that she wanted to move here recently, because the mafia had helped her and somebody knew her address because they sent her groceries. So now she feels unsafe and she wants to move. That is another point we're trying to tell you. Every 15 days, she has another reason why she needs to get money so that she can move. It is financial and it is housing. We keep trying to give you the examples, but you don't want to see them. And that's fine. We get it. We understand. You're saying you weren't there. We get it. That does not negate that it did not happen just because you weren't there. Now, if you want to continue giving, then keep giving, baby. Nobody is telling you not to give personally. We're saying we don't understand why people keep giving. Nobody has called out anybody particularly. Nobody has said, oh, well, therapists have gave $527. We don't know why she did that. Ain't nobody clocking that. Ain't nobody pocket watching like that. But we have seen when she puts up a goal for $5,000, and we just saw you raise $3,000 for the same exact thing. That is what we're calling into question. Baby, you don't have that much housing for $8,000. You ain't got that much housing. I don't care what you say or how you try to flip it and rub it down. You don't have that much housing. You don't have $8,000 worth of housing. So where is the money, LaShondra? That's what we trying to figure out. Where is the money? You need money again, and they just raised you all of this money. You should still have enough money to get an Airbnb because you ain't got $8,000 worth of housing.
Just for the full understanding, a quick recap. The situation that happened with K Dub, basically she was Petty Rose Live, and Petty Rose was talking about Trina. They were asking K Dub questions, and she was answering those questions and saying that yes, she
I'm
wanted to
sorry,
help
Rose.
the woman.
Petty Road, check your Cash App.
She said that she wanted to help Petty Rose, so on and so forth. I mean, not Petty
Bam,
Rose.
hold
Lord,
on,
what am I
Rose.
talking
Bam, she sent
Damn,
her
therapist,
flyer.
you want my cash out too, therapist?
Booyah!
Thank you.
Let me
Baby,
get $50,
therapist, you
therapist.
got the coin, baby. I just wish you wouldn't let people use it, but that's my opinion.
Therapist, let me
But
let me get let me
obviously,
get
you
a
got the
20,
money,
therapist.
You're not saying it right. You
and
supposed to
like I
say it
said,
like Patty said.
you got the money, so you do what you want to with your money because you earned it. I just would hope that you wouldn't let people keep playing in your face. If that's how you want to spend your money, keep spunting it. But I am going to give you a receipt. Hopefully in next month, you'll see me in the Dominican Republic with my stomach hanging out. And that's going to be my proof, okay, that I'm doing what I said I'm going to do with the money. If I don't, then I come on here
What
and let
you
y'all
want
know.
with it? I sent it by choice. So if you spend
Right.
it on Snow Rock, ready to go to the Dominican Republic, honey, I sent it because I chose to. That's my whole point.
Oh,
Well,
well,
let me go ahead and get a
point
20,
taken. I'm
therapist.
still gonna have my stomach hanging out, and if you beat her, then you can see it.
about? I would just like
Go
to
ahead,
say
Rose. I'm
publicly.
sorry.
I would just like to say publicly that I just caught a whole slew of older women begging. So I just wanted to put that out there with y'all begging
Well, at
asses.
least it wasn't dry begging, baby. I was wet begging.
Cause the
I'm
beg
wet
is
begging. Let
crazy,
that be
but
I
you
known.
sure
know.
was.
I'm
Listen.
wet begging, baby.
You know?
Shit.
Greg, in a minute. I'm trying to get a finger monkey. I need everybody
so
to cash out me.
Oh man.
So I just wanted to make sure that we all are on one accord where we understand what actually transpired last night. And what transpired is K Dub was in Petty Rose Live. Petty Rowe was talking about Trina and whatever Trina had going on. K Dub was asked a couple questions and basically was in defense of Trina in the comments. Trina was live and was screen sharing or showing Petty Rowe's platform and talking about it. while she was talking about it, she made very sly comments specifically about Kay. A couple individuals heard Trina say that she was pathetic, and a lot of people screen recorded Trina actively being disingenuous and sarcastic and basically insinuating that K Dub never really cared about her. And so when K Dub received the information after her weekend with her little boo thing, she went live. And so when she went live and she was asking, okay, so what the fuck is going on? Please, somebody share the information to Trina. Trina came actually into the room. She was playing the video, and in the video recording, you would hear Trina actively being extremely sarcastic towards K Dub's help that she offered her. And K Dub explicitly said that I heard from someone that you called me pathetic, but what I'm actively hearing in this video is that you're being sarcastic and my feelings are hurt. And so Trina stuck to the pathetic part and did not acknowledge the fact that K Dub said that she was hurt by the sarcasm when she said that she was trying to do everything that she can to help this woman. Trina stuck to the pathetic part. So K Dub said multiple times, my feelings are hurt because I thought we was better than this. Like, you could have hit me up. Like, I was in the comments defending you. Petty Row comes up on the panel and explicitly says that K Dub was not interacting in any of the shade or the fun jokes that was being thrown. She was basically defending her wanting to help, so on and so forth.
Yeah, she was answering questions that people had. She was making clarifications when people were saying the wrong information. She never said anything negative about Trina. She never put no laughing emojis. She never participated in none of the shit that I was talking. I was the one that was talking shit, not K Dub. All she did was answer questions truthfully and honestly.
Right.
Can I say something really quick?
Trip had a question, and then I'll let you. Was you done, Rose?
No, but I can let
Oh,
them.
Oh,
okay.
go ahead. Go ahead, Rose. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so after that, Trina goes live, and then instead of acknowledging the fact that K Dub explicitly said that her feelings were hurt, she then goes on a tangent about the pathetic word and say that she only wants proof of her explicitly saying pathetic. And then the narrative then shifted from K Dub being upset that Trina went live and was talking about her with misunderstanding to now flipping it and saying that K Dub had a problem with Trina not coming to her home. Then Trina exposes K Dub's cell phone number, laughs, and says that she does not give a fuck if it's doxing or not. She does not care. Okay. After she made those statements, K Dub then goes live again.
Wait a minute! Woo! Goal has been reached. What? Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Your mic loud as shit.
Congrats, girl. Congrats. What's up? That's what's up. That's what's up.
So
That's good.
so after her number gets exposed to social media, and Trina explicitly says that she does not care, she don't give a fuck, and laughs, that also triggered K-Dub even more. So then Trina then makes sly statements about K-Dub's children and insinuating that K-Dub abandoned her children to go to another state, and saying that K-Dub doesn't take care of her children. And then also insinuated that because she has older sons, even though K-Dub has an 11-year-old child, the same age as Trina's child, that they could potentially do something to her child. She then goes on to say that because she made statements privately about the things that her and her child had went through, i.e. SA victims, she tried to put those two situations together and say that she was basically trying to tell K-Dub that she doesn't feel comfortable in that house because she has a son and a man and so on and so forth. And so, yeah, the goal had completely moved from Trina initially going live and being sarcastic towards K-Dub's help, to now she didn't feel comfortable, didn't feel safe, and K-Dub was supposedly mad that Trina didn't want to come to her home. Just so that y'all understand what is actually going on here.
That's the part that
Give it up for the recap.
That's the part that I did
So
not.
Hold on.
Jose,
Can I ask my question real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. So I want to thank you so much for that recap, Miss Rose, because I would y'all know I'm about to eat this up. Now, so number one, she doxed this woman, is what you just told me. She put this woman's phone number out here, but this the same woman who was screaming, "Somebody sent the police to my house. They sent the police to my. I got to move because the police keep showing." Number one, I want y'all to stop being vulnerable because the police ain't kicking nobody out for no one incident. I don't care if it's a noise complaint, a wellness check, etc. The police ain't kicking nobody out over no one complaint. But let it be known, you doxing people putting out their phone numbers, but you talking about, I don't want nobody to know where I stay. Well, maybe you should stop giving them your address, telling them to send you groceries. Then they won't know where you stay. That's number one. Number two, I want to address this. I know, because see, I go low. I talk about your child, your deceased parent, all of that. But see, when I talked about her being a bad parent, they said, "Oh, Trip, you're talking about her kids." What's that one little saucy, sticky, slimy man? He told me just, "We don't talk about children. Anytime I hear a child being mentioned, I'm gonna insert myself." I'm talking about Sauce. I'm going to insert myself and say something because I don't like kids being talked about. So where was your antennas at, Brother Sauce, when she set up and talked about K-Dub's child? Where was your antennas at, brother? And if it ain't good, what they say, if it ain't good for the goose, then it ain't good for the gander. So
Oh,
if you don't want
sauce
your
catching
child
the
talked
stray.
about, then why are you talking about somebody else's child? Huh,
Sauce
I'm
Miss
gonna
be
drop
Trina?
you
catching
for a second,
strays.
Candy.
Yeah, how you talking about somebody else's child, Miss Trina, if you don't want nobody talking about your child? How dare you talk about K-Dub or anybody else's child and you don't want yours that you can't supply being talked about? I know you ain't being what they call it on TikTok, hypocritical. I know you ain't being not held accountable. You know they love that word. You ain't being held accountable. I want to hear you apologize. Talking about he's somewhere educating. Be quiet, Alex, because ain't nobody asked your ass shit either. Now let me go on mute.
I think it's the there
Wait,
because
I thought you had a question. Wait, what was the question?
In the process of me filing that grievance. What I was stating was, though, she exposed somebody's number, and why is it okay for hers not to be? She don't want her address
Oh,
off there,
okay.
but she okay with the number. Why is it okay for her to talk about somebody's kid, but I can't talk about hers? That was my question. That was my question.
Okay.
the therapist in training. So I think y'all just don't like therapists, which is okay. Because why did he catch?
Not y'all that don't have degrees and keep claiming that you therapists. We damn sure don't like y'all. I didn't been to
Too
college.
much
I don't
because
like
I'm
it
a
when you
hood
be false flagging.
therapist.
So you don't think that I actually have a degree, Trip?
Jay is a hood
No, I
therapist. They
honestly,
like me.
if you're asking me, do I think that you have a degree? Absolutely not. Because I think if you were
Okay.
trained in mental health, you would damn sure be able to read that Trina be faking the hell up out of
Am
y'all. So
I
no, I don't
supposed to
think you have a
be
degree.
reading people on here? Am I supposed to be
I didn't say you're
conducting
supposed to be reading
therapy
people. You
on
asked me,
here?
do I think you have a degree? And I answered you. I told you no.
Okay, let me grab it.
Please don't.
Oh no, you ain't
Because
gotta
clearly,
prove it.
clearly you've been letting a lot of things loose. Don't grab it. Don't do that.
Grab it so you can, let me grab it.
Not you
Well,
want
we
to
do
prove
like
something to the
receipts, so
TikTok, the ones you saying got. What she tell you, Jeanette? What TikTok gonna do? But look at her over here trying to prove something to me, baby. Let
Because
me
you're
say it
out
to you
here
this way:
spinning.
you
You
can
don't think
you
I
can
should protect
provide me the ticket
myself?
if you want to,
You're
but I
trying to
still ain't gonna
gaslight
respect you
me
no
into
further.
not speaking on my own behalf. You're trying to gaslight
Therapist,
me into
I'm telling. Okay,
you
therapist.
that's
Let me
what
use
you're
my
trying to
inside
do?
voice. Let me use my inside voice. You can go ahead and dig through your things and provide that receipt. It's not going to cause me to have any higher level of respect for you.
I
So
don't
I'm
care.
trying to
I
tell
don't
you to
respect
don't
you
waste your
either. So
time.
yeah, I
let
don't
me
know if that'll
respect
be
you
a
to
good
respect
thing
me.
because
I
then they're
don't
gonna
care.
dog you
Yeah,
out for
I'm
being
not
a
going to
bad
have any
I
higher
therapist.
really
level of
don't care
respect for
about
you.
if
So
you
I'm telling you,
respect
don't
me or
waste your
not.
time.
Okay?
I'm
It's
not going to have a
because you're
higher
out
level of
here.
respect for you. So I'm telling you, don't waste your time. And
It's
then on
not
top of
for
that, you're going to be
you. It's for
doxing
Right.
the other
yourself.
people that can't think for themselves because groupthink is wild on
But
here.
you're also going to be doxing yourself when you put your
Yes,
How
name
am
you
I
out
are.
there.
You
being
Don't
may
say
not
name
want
again
to
if people
show
got
How
your
that
am
name.
I going to be
certification.
doxing myself?
Yeah, don't show
You
that. That
can
ain't
Google
Don't
me.
show
All
you ain't
that
gonna
right.
do that.
certification.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
Somebody's gonna
telling
so
Snapchat that, and next thing they gonna
therapist,
You
know,
I
can
don't
you ain't
know.
Google
gonna
I
have a
me.
don't. I
certification no
don't
more.
understand. I
All
don't
of
know.
my
Wait, who was that
professional
talking?
information is
Therapist, let me
public
say something right quick.
information. I'm a licensed
Therapist, hold
professional.
on.
That's public information.
Therapist, hold
That's
Hold on
on.
not
one
Let me
second,
tell
doxing.
you
therapist.
something. Cause you ain't been here a long time. When you start that Google me shit, them people gonna Google your
Google you
ass for real, and it's
and be
not
at your
gonna
front
be
door.
what you think it's gonna be.
For
Don't
real,
put
Yeah,
for
your
it's gonna
real.
be
My
do
something else,
not
baby.
my
put your
business information
credentials
is in
out
my
here.
bio.
Do not
So
put
I
your
mean, what do you
credentials out
mean?
here.
Girl.
Okay,
My
now
business
go
information
ahead,
is in my
therapist. I'm just
bio.
trying to tell you from my
Oh, Rose,
experience.
that's her
Daphne,
therapist.
I'm
come
just
on,
trying to
Daphne,
tell you,
get it
if
together,
you
That's her
want to
baby.
do it,
certification.
then go ahead. You grown. You ain't been
Don't do
here. That's
it.
what
You
you
know
keep
what you are.
saying.
You know what you
I'm
are. You ain't got to
trying
show
to
nobody.
tell you from experience.
Trying to
Don't
give
do
you a
that
hint.
shit. But
Don't
you
do it.
grown. If you want to do it, then go ahead. But I'm just
Yep.
telling you, that's not a wise
It's not a
Yeah,
decision.
thank
wise
you. Thank
choice.
you.
Okay,
Definitely not a
Yeah,
for
wise
those
choice.
of
don't.
you that have been here, when somebody tries to misrepresent what you say or come
Stop the
for your
screen, please.
profession, what do y'all
1400.
do?
What the hell?
What
So
do y'all
fuck
do?
these
We
people.
don't
Fuck these
show
people. Guess
certifications,
what we
right?
do? We
We
say
don't
fuck
show
these people.
certifications. We don't show
Excuse
those
me, Jen. I'm
things.
showing mine. Back up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
Thank you. I'm showing
Okay,
mine. I am a
you better
certified
get it.
hood therapist,
Oh,
and
you
I stand on my shit.
certified, girl.
Yeah, yeah, because I taste good. Yeah, certified. So
Okay,
make sure
Nice
that y'all
therapist.
take this
certification. I
screen
like it.
and
All
y'all
right, what
share it
up to
around.
real? Real, what's up?
I wanted to say to
What's up,
therapist,
real?
I it's kind of like the lights on, but nobody is home.
Oh shit.
For one, you was
Mm.
talking at like 0.5x speed. We kind of wanted you to speed it up a little bit. And then when Gen X said, something about you a little ass girl or whatever she said, the first thing you focused on was like, oh, why my ass gotta be little? So I'm assuming that someone with so many credentials that have a lot of sense will not respond to the things that they're saying to you in the way that you're responding. Also, I feel like people that
Police how I should respond?
okay, no, I'm not policing anything, but I'm just saying
So
when you're talking to adults, to other women, and they're making valid points to you, you're focusing on something like she called you a little ass girl. You know she's not talking about your ass literally,
but
but you
the
you
fact
said
that
why you
she
had to put my
said
ass
that.
in there. So
So why are we focused on the fact that it was said? We're focused on my
okay.
response, but we're not
Whew.
focused
Okay,
on
but
what was said.
obviously, and the fact
Like
that you're
I didn't
giving
cuss at her.
the
I didn't
fact
And
call her
that
a
therapist, can you
you're
name.
let her finish,
okay,
therapist,
the
please? Go back
fact
on mute
that
and
you
let her
are
finish, and then you can rebuttal, okay?
giving
Please.
yeah, the fact that you are
Thank you.
giving your money away to someone who clearly is repeating a cycle, is going round and around, and you're still sitting up here defending, saying what have she done to you that's making you believe this, that, and the third, or whatever. That kind of tells also a lot about you. So whatever your
Does
issue
it?
is,
She said that she didn't do anything personally to her. So how does that say anything
you
about
Because
me?
can't
it
even
doesn't
have
have to be. It
dialogue.
doesn't have to
You
be
can't even have
personal.
dialogue. $2 extra to be quiet while I speak. You just keep coming off mute. You don't know how to hold a conversation. So, like I said, the elevator don't go all the way to the top. Other than that, Rose, I get what you were saying. I get, everything that you was trying to do. Like I kept, responding to you in the comments, telling you yesterday, that I hate that you were defending Trina because I get where you were trying to go, but also listening to the things that she repeatedly said to you, and she kept calling out your name, kept antagonizing you, and you wanted to defend her because I did see you say inside the comments you said that you have a brand to protect, and I get where you're coming from wholeheartedly, but I just hope that you kind of understood what was going on in the dynamic, because she did antagonize you multiple times by saying, oh, she hoped that you're not concerned, she don't want you to be concerned, this, that, and the third, which is what I was telling you in the beginning. Do not defend her, because that's what it would lead to. Also, you said you tried to defend therapists, and she said, oh no, let me at her, let me they not jumping me, and this, that, and the third. I get where you coming from, girl, but just be real to people that are real to you and that genuinely care about you, because I did tell you before Trina even did that last night that she was going to do that because of the things that she said before she even started on her rant or her own live. It clearly showed you the type of person that she was. That's all I wanted to say.
So strange to me how I have not come from anybody up here. I have not said anything negative about anybody other than why, if you haven't given, do you have a question? My only other question was, how do we know she's lying as far as her financial situation? And now with the explanation from Rose about what she did to K-Dub, no, I do not agree with that. I was not privy to that. I didn't know about that. But with the recap, it was very detailed. So I believe that it happened. So with that, as far as that portion of it, no, I don't agree with that. If she's doxing folks and trying to put labels on people's kids, I don't agree with that. So that was what I wasn't privy to. But if me defending a woman and her child prior to knowing her own behavior last night, prior to knowing that, me just protecting, trying to do what I can for a black woman and her child, just like I would do for any black woman. I don't know Trina personally. I just know what I see on this app. And so I'm not gonna, in my heart, if my heart tells me to give something, I'm gonna give it. And if I'm gonna be put on the chopping block or judged for the good that I wanna do, then that's just what it is. I understand that TikTok is a very toxic app, so we can pick apart each other and find something wrong with each other. And I know that since I'm new, I don't have. So with that being said, the group think is against me. You know, I already know when I come up to the panel that I'm gonna be drugged through the mud in the comments and on the panel because I don't have enough group think.
Hey, wait a minute. How is he talking? He
I
ain't in the
don't know
box.
how he's
I
talking. He's
don't
not
have
even in the
enough
box.
group think influence, and that's fine. I know what the game is. But I'll just rest peacefully knowing that I
Are
have
you
not.
saying? Are you saying that I'm a part? I just want to make sure that we're
No,
clarifying.
I'm
Are
not
you
talking about Rose. I
okay?
don't know her. I
Just
Al, drop
support
out the
you.
box. You're in a
Drop
ghost
out,
box,
drop out the
Al.
box.
Leap out, Al. Leap
I was
out. We
just
can't see you.
Rose,
yeah.
if I had something to say to you, I would say it to you
No,
directly.
I just have to ask because sometimes like
No,
it's
I
this
don't
it's the
have to
app.
throw subs. You
No,
know I
no,
put names
I'm
on
not
it. You
saying
had
that
to
you're saying
tell
it
me
about
to.
me. I'm not saying that
Okay.
you're saying it about me. Please
Okay.
take a deep breath. I'm not
I'm gonna
saying
bring you
that.
back up under there. Give me a
What
minute.
I'm asking is like, are you referring to the people on the panel? Because I was gonna say, as for me, it's not really giving no group thing. Like I said, there's a lot of people who ain't gave their own personal opinions about the
The people in
situation.
the comments.
Cause
Talking
yeah,
about the comments. And then the people on the panel who I'm referring to is people who have, want to come from my profession and come from my character, then I'm referring to them specifically. If that does not apply, then definitely please let it fly.
I have a question. Can I speak?
What's up, Ted? Go ahead.
So I'm a clinical therapist, right? And instead of getting online begging money for her, why not provide her with the appropriate resources, right? Why not try to help her to find a job? Because TikTok is not her job. She is not a big content creator, right? Now, I'm not saying she can't get there, but as of right now, she need a job. Bottom line, like people can't keep enabling her, giving her money to pay her rent and do these type of things, because I remember hearing on another live, she was saying that, or telling some people that she was using some of that money to buy marijuana, right? So you talk about groupthink a lot. I hear you say that a lot. But guess what? Don't you think she did the same thing when she go on her rants about people in live, trying to discourage people from talking or going back to this other person's live?
Sure do. I
Oh,
absolutely do. Did you hear me say she hasn't done anything wrong? No, you did not. That's what people are saying that
Why
I'm
my
saying.
box is not like that?
I never said that.
It's
As
inside
far as
though.
me, and
Some
as
things
far
you
as
don't
in
need to
Thibodeau,
hear. You actually
I
say.
know you know
Hear you
this better
say.
than anybody. As far as me being a clinical therapist, I can't provide therapeutic services on this app. It's
No, you
unethical. I can only
no,
provide
you can't.
advocacy and education. You know that.
yes,
Hey,
but you know what? But you know what you can't do as well? You cannot be an enabler. You can, instead of, because baby, I wish I would. If Laugh, Peach, Bubbly get up on this app talking about begging for money and they're constantly begging for money, I'm going to be like, hey. So now I'm not going to talk.
Not
I'm not going
to ask for no money. I cannot, just like a lot of people have their cash app goes up. I can't tell these folks not to ask for
Oh,
money.
let me put my
That
cash
is
up
not my
though.
business. And
I
how
think
can
people are
how
asking. I
who
think
am
what
I to
people are
tell
wondering.
people they shouldn't ask for money?
So I
I
don't
got
I
a
don't think
new
that's what it
goal.
is, therapist. I think because I don't think y'all got to make it plain, like plain. So what it is they're wondering, have you provided any other resource to her outside of funds? Outside of monetary things, have you provided a resource to her as a person who is a therapist, who does have a license, who does know the things that does happen on this here app? They want to know, have you provided anything outside of money?
No, because I realize that money is one of the most valuable resources. She didn't ask for anything else as far as, hey, therapist, can you help me find a therapist? Because had she have done that, I would have definitely helped her. Or, hey, therapist, can you help me find mental health facilities in my area that can provide me resources? No. So the only thing I could do is what I saw that I could do. So
So when we think
if you
about
Wait a
guys
minute.
don't
so wait,
like,
when we think
but
about
if you
critical
don't
thinking,
like what I
right?
did,
No, it's not
why?
about it's not about not liking what you did. However, right? Critical thinking skills allows you to assess as a therapist, and I'm talking to you as a
Thank you.
therapist. I don't have no piece of paper. All right, let me be clear. I done did the studies.
Thank
I
you.
don't have the piece of paper. So from a clinical stance, when you know that someone is in need of help and you have the resources, not all the time they need to explicitly ask you for exact resources when you know that they need these things.
She's not my client. I'm
Hold
not
on, hold on.
providing.
It's not about being a client therapist. It's not about her being a client. However, if I know that there's someone that I care about and I have the information and the resources to help them be better than where they are right now, I will provide said information. I.e., if a person said that they're in a DV situation, I can provide resources to a women's shelter or women programs or things of that nature to help them. They don't have to ask for it, but I provide it because I know the information and they may not know it. So critical thinking skills lets me know that this person is in need of something and I have the information to provide it. If I do provide the information and they refuse it, then I can say that I did everything that I could outside of just monetary gain. And I think that is what people are having a trouble with.
So are you saying because I'm a therapist by trade and a mental health advocate on this app, I should not be giving people money? I should be giving them resources first, even if I'm not in the
No,
state
I
that they're
didn't say
in?
that. I didn't say that. I was very clear on what I said. I said resources. If you know that you have resources for an individual,
I
you can
don't have
provide those
resources for
as well.
Toledo, Ohio. I don't
As
have,
well.
if
But
she
here's
lived in
the thing
Alabama,
though.
that would be
You don't
different.
have to be from Toledo, Ohio, therapist to research the information. Like how I said, I researched her I researched
So I should have
that
researched
area.
resources instead of giving her money. Is that what I'm hearing? That I should have given her
No,
I mean,
I don't
resources?
think
in
you
the
have to
long
have the
run, what would she
resources.
benefit
Should I
from
have researched
most?
resources instead of giving her money, or I should have researched and gave her money? Which one is it?
Can I say something, please, right quick? This
Most.
petty.
Same way that you
Can I
don't want
say something?
the same way that you don't want
Give them
individuals
a
to
fish or teach
gaslight
them how
you.
to fish.
The same way that you don't want people to gaslight you, I would appreciate if you wouldn't do the same for me, because you know that that's not what you
Question.
therapist, that you know that that is not what you heard. You know
I
that's not
heard
what you
you
heard.
say that instead of simply just
Give
giving
them
her
a
money,
fish
I
or teach
should
them
have,
how
as
to
a
fish.
therapist, provided her with
it's not a
resources.
genuine question though, therapist. Like you
It
clearly
is.
like
She
it.
just
No, it's not.
said.
Can I
She
say
just
It's not.
said.
something?
It's not
She
genuine at
just
all.
said instead of giving her money as a therapist, I could have given her resources.
But
That's what
therapist,
she
okay.
said.
Said that.
Can
I
I say
never
this
said
right
that.
quick?
I
Can
never
I say
said
this
that.
right
I
quick,
never
please?
said that.
That's
What
what
I
I'm
said
saying.
was as
Genuine,
a
genuine.
you're hearing what you want to hear because you're on defense. And I'm not coming at you in any form or fashion. What I'm saying is that the same way that you have resources like money, you had other resources that you could have provided to her. So when the people are explicitly
I
asking you,
didn't. I did
So when
not.
the people, I don't know
all
anything
right.
about her area
Okay.
Can
to
I say
provide
something,
her any
please?
You're
resources.
not a
Can I have
therapist like they
1 minute?
saying. So you're not a therapist like they saying it.
Can
All
I
right.
have
Cool.
1 minute,
Bet.
please?
What?
Just 1 minute. Just
Because I
1
don't
minute.
have resources in a
Okay.
state I'm not
But
licensed in. I'm not
Hold
a
on, Petty,
therapist.
real
That don't
quick
make no
before you go.
sense.
No,
Make
but
that make
therapist.
sense.
But
I
therapist, what also doesn't make sense is that you're in the profession stating that you can't utilize the same methods by which if you would in your state for somebody who's a client of yours,
So
you
the
cannot do
problem
it
is
in an
that I didn't go look up
no.
because
Hold
you
Who
have
is
on.
That's the
yelling? What the
problem.
hell?
Can
but
I
you
Wait
have
a
just say
minute.
something
questions
right quick?
ahead.
And I'm finna drop for
I'm not
real.
even finished.
I just got out the shower. Let me just say this, and I'm finna drop.
One
My
second,
thing
Petty.
is,
Petty, one
okay.
second, 1 second. I just want to do a mob break real quick. Again, there is 1.4 people in here. I need everybody to please tap, tap, tap the screen. Tap the screen. You guys are enjoying this. Please tap it up. Colors, favorite foods in the comments. Please give the host, also the panel. Again, tap, tap, tap. And ladies, can we please talk one at a time?
Please let me go first so I can get up out of here.
Go ahead, Petty. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So, first of all, therapist, I want to say that the last explanation that you gave, people can understand that. You said based on the information that you have been receiving since you've been on this app, you felt it in your heart to give Trina, and that's what you was going on. That's what was on your heart based on the information that you had at hand. Okay, we can accept that. But the same way that you made it a point to tell us that Trina did not ask for money Sunday, you took it upon yourself to ask people to give to her. We're saying, why did you not do that same thing with other resources? So you only wanted to give her the money, which we have been screaming that she doesn't want resources. She only wants money. So therefore, by you saying that, you're kind of giving credence to what we're saying, because you as a professional, if I'm a doctor and I have a degree, I can't sit up and say, well, I can't give you no resources because I don't have license to practice in your state. You have a database just like everybody else.
I'm gonna rotate your
You
trip. You
do
can come
have
back up.
resources. You do have ways to find resources in other areas because that is your profession. So with you, okay, if we seen it, I'm going to assume you seen it. Trina did a video that says she is too immature to have children, but she does have them. She also said that she has borderline personality disorder. So you hearing that as a professional therapist, it didn't send off a light bulb to say, you know what, I might need to reach out to somebody to see if I can find her some resources to deal with what she's got going on, because maybe that's the reason why she won't get no job and she won't work, and she'll rather just scum for money. So that's what we're saying. Like, you're saying you have these resources and credentials, but you're not using them to help her. You're just enabling her. You're only
Enabling
wanting
her.
to give her
I
money,
get that.
but not resources to move forward and get past this roadblock of not being able to provide for herself or her daughter. Again, feeding into and giving credence to what we have been saying. She does not want resources. She only wants the money, and you are helping her with that.
What I'm gonna say is this. Again,
Are you okay? I don't want you to feel attacked though.
no,
Do
I'm
you feel attacked?
fine. I am really
Okay.
fine.
Just checking.
So as
Okay.
far as the help that I gave her, I did make a video about that. So if you would like to have more detail about it, you can go look. It's the last video the second to last that I made as far as healthy helping. Okay. So I've already held myself accountable for healthy helping. Okay. And I haven't given anyone anything since Sunday. So and that's for the reason of overstepping my boundaries. I made that video on Sunday or Monday, maybe.
Thank you.
So if you want to know how I feel about healthy helping, then you can look at that. But as far as how to give someone resources or how people should ask for resources, I can't police that, okay? It's not my job to police that. Again, I'm not a therapist for people on this app. I'm just a mental health advocate and educator, but I'm not providing anybody with services on this app, as that is unethical and outside of the
Can
scope
you
of my
tell me
license.
what an
You know what?
advocate
I'll be honest with
does?
you. I'll be honest. As a person that does not have the certification pieces of paper that says that I am a therapist, I know for a fact that it's a lifestyle. Like, it's not just a thing that you can just turn. I wish I could just turn on and off. You know what I'm saying? Like, wanting to.
See, piece comes in.
However,
That's where the advocate part comes in.
However, I am aware that like I said, it is a lifestyle. So even if you feel like, well, you can't, or you know that you cannot give licensed therapy on the app, you know that it's a lifestyle. The way that you care for a person, your mindset shifts once
That's
you
where the advocacy part
what,
comes in.
right. So with this advocacy that you're saying that you are giving, right? You shouldn't have felt like there was a boundary that you were crossing within yourself to provide the certain level of care and advocacy that you say that you're trying to give other individuals. That is a contradiction, a walking contradiction is what I'm hearing.
What is contradictory about me over helping? I just confirmed what y'all
Hello,
saying. Like,
everybody.
I don't have a problem being wrong, so I'm not arguing that my help wasn't as healthy as it could have been. I just told you I made a video about that, so I've already held myself accountable. So what
But
are you saying?
can I ask you a
Can wait?
question,
Can
Therapist?
I gotta go real quick. I just want to ask a
Can you
question.
take
Wait,
your
who was that? Who was that talking?
Gen X, can you
Jen,
take your
it's
white
Quinn.
jacket off for 2 seconds and just be a human being and try and help
Held myself
someone
accountable.
without
How is that
that?
not
Because it
human?
seems like you keep putting yourself under that umbrella.
How
Sometimes
is
I
that
know
not
y'all take
human? I
yourselves
just said
away
I
from
held
that.
myself accountable. So how is that not human? I don't have a white coat on if I'm holding myself
I
accountable
know,
and
but every
saying,
time Rose keeps asking you a question, you're saying that's this, that's that,
and you
that's
know
that.
why?
Can
Because
you
I
Okay.
just
feel
be
like
you and not those
because
people,
I feel
your
like what's being
titles?
said is not what I'm saying.
Oh, hello. Hi,
Okay,
how
That's
are
maybe
you?
not.
why.
All
My
right, who
name.
was that
Maybe you
talking?
didn't get that
Hello,
Queen?
either.
Is that Queen?
hello, hi.
These
I just got a
boxes
quick
not lighting
question.
up for some reason.
I have a quick question. I gotta go. Therapist. You keep saying that you're a licensed therapist, but you're not even letting nobody talk. Like, I'm not understanding how you a
I keep
therapist and you
saying
won't
that.
even let
Do I
people
keep
She's
speak.
still
saying that?
human though, y'all. Come on now. She's still human.
Did I
No,
keep?
a
I'm a human
a
first. And
therapist
do I keep
listens.
saying
Thanks for
that,
coming up,
or
Petty.
do I keep saying that,
Listen,
or
a
do other
therapist, I
people
don't
bring up
care.
my profession?
I listen. See,
Did
look,
I
this is what I'm
bring up
talking
my
about. How you a
profession, or did
therapist?
other
See,
people
I
Okay,
don't
bring
know
it
who
up?
queen
paying
and
you.
therapist. Queen and
Thanks for
therapist. We're
coming up,
not getting
Petty.
anywhere where both of you guys are talking over each other. We cannot hear
Right,
both
that's
of
what I'm
y'all.
saying. I
Queen,
couldn't even finish my
was Queen
statement.
start? Was Queen talking first, T?
Yes, I was talking
Yes.
Yeah.
first. Queen was
Okay,
talking
go ahead,
first.
Queen. And therapist, can you
All
please
I'm
stay on
saying is,
mute? When she's done, you can go ahead and rebuttal. Okay, go
all
ahead,
I'm
Queen.
saying is, how can you be a therapist even outside of the therapy? Like when they at home doing whatever they doing. I have a cousin who's a therapist. She'll sit there and listen instead of just reacting to everything before she says anything to anybody because she don't even know what's really being said if you're gonna keep interjecting and cutting people off. Like, that's crazy. You have to listen to people to understand what's happening, what's going on, and what people are saying to you. Because if you don't know, then how you just gonna react like that? That's crazy. That's all I want to know. How you a therapist and you're not even listening to nobody? That's it.
Hey, guess what? Good after.
Wait a minute.
Hey, it's commercial time. Tap the screen, share the live, and gift the host, gift the panel. Have a wonderful day. And remember, hallelujah. Welcome to the $2 Live Weekday Edition. Yeah.
I actually like that. That was
Thank you, Al.
that was good.
So let me say this. Again, being a therapist is my profession. While and the advocacy part, the heart part of it is what Rose was describing as the lifestyle. However, just because I'm a therapist does not mean that if I get emotionally charged by something, that I'm not going to respond. Just because I'm a therapist does not mean that I am barred from any
Right.
any
Right.
emotion or human responses. So if y'all think that's what a therapist is, you want to go to a narcissist as your therapist because they don't have empathy, they don't have remorse. So if you want me to respond with a monotone or respond when I feel like I'm being misrepresented, not attacked, but misrepresented, you're strangely mistaken. That's not what that means. Just like if you're an accountant, it doesn't mean that you're going to go around crunching numbers all day and providing free CPA services. So let's be fucking for real.
That's what I'm saying. You were talking to Rose, right? You said this is a therapist, this is this is that, this is this. But as a human being, if you know that someone needs housing, why can't you help her get the information if you're backing her and supporting her? That's what I would tell you. I'm trying to get you to not be a therapist for 1 second and just be a person and just
That's what y'all are
maybe this person
chastising.
needs this and maybe
But
this
y'all
person needs that.
chastising her being a person though. So yeah, Jen, y'all attacking her being a person, and y'all dragging her
I'm not
profession in it.
attacking her. I just wanted, they were asking her why instead of money, why didn't you give her the other services, right?
Resources,
The
right?
resources. And that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you? Because she was saying she was a therapist. She couldn't do this. She couldn't do that. She couldn't do this. Why can't you just be a human being and do it? You know what I'm
But
saying? As
she's
a
being
human
a
being.
So
human
you're
by
saying,
giving her the money.
so okay. So if me helping her the fastest way that I could help her and the most effective
Thank
way
you.
that I could help her is with
T, you're
finances,
frozen.
because no matter if I found her
Is it
housing
me or is it
assistance.
you? Am I frozen?
Nah, it's her phone. She got a little Android or something.
Nah, baby, I got the 15 Pro. iPhone
Mm.
15 Pro now.
Oh, you must have AT&T or something.
Nah, nigga, I got T-Mobile.
Mm. The Wi-Fi ain't Wi-Fi.
Sorry,
Nervous, a
therapist.
little nervous. Think. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
So as far as me not saying, well, let me get on the computer and find, because I listened to her say, hey, the homeless shelters in my area are full. They're full here too. So I believe that. There is a housing crisis nationwide. So if you feel that I did the wrong thing by giving her money, instead of going on and potentially maybe finding her somewhere that she couldn't go because there's a waiting list or they're full, then I'm sorry that you feel that way. But I did what I could with what I had.
So I would understand you making those statements if those were the things that you actually did. However, you explicitly stated that you did not go and research anything in her county.
But she told us, she said, I can't go to a shelter. The shelters in my area are full. She said that.
Right. I don't go off what people say. I do my own research. I think that is where.
Well, so if you feel that I
Because
handled that incorrectly.
let me be honest with you, when I went and did my own research to gather up information from the area that she is in and the surrounding little cities that are close within proximity, around 15 to 20 minutes, there was a lot of resources in that area. However, Trina respectfully does not want those resources. I'm just gonna say it. I don't give a fuck no more.
Trina wants that
So
money. Okay.
so the
And
reality
that's
is, right?
fine.
As a person who just wants the money, that's cool, right? But what I don't
Fine.
appreciate while she's throwing shade at me is the fact that you are actively being disingenuous in you supposedly going to seek help or resource. And that is a problem that I have. And so
I went off of what she said. You're
as
right.
a therapist,
So
right?
how is that disingenuous?
So as a human being outside of your career, because I don't speak to your career, but you as a human being, right? Why would you not go and do research for yourself to see what you could provide to an individual whom you sit around for a long duration of time? If I know that if I sit around somebody, for a good amount of time, I'm going to start trying to find information that can be useful for this person, not just for monetary gain in a moment. You said that you gave her something quick, fast. Quick, fast does not win the race. Quick, fast does not get someone.
Okay.
Quick, fast does not get them where they
Hey,
need to
somebody got mute. Abundantly mute.
quick fast does not get someone where they need to go, right? Because
Thank you.
we actively saw that we got her something quick fast and the money was gone within a week. That therapist, we gave her something quick fast, and now we're seeing that instead of having a active plan of, okay, I'm going to do this and that, is Airbnb, eating out. And I also got to pay for my tuition for me, my kid, carpooling, so on and so forth. Those are not long-term goals. And so if I care about somebody and I want to see the best for them, I'm going to figure out how to give or how to help with these long-term goals so that this thing doesn't keep happening. Because we've watched it happen within the same month multiple times, that therapist. Something is wrong. And if people are saying that they have heard this over and over and over again, they've seen this cycle going on for at least 2 years, something is wrong. Am I fair in saying that, therapist?
So here's my response to that. Rose, you have helped her. I've seen you help her myself. So I can't really speak on how you feel or, what you think should have happened. I know that there are different ways to help somebody. And so if y'all don't feel that I helped her in the appropriate way, then I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I still feel good about how I did help. If others of you would like to help in those other ways that you said that I should have done, please go right ahead. I wouldn't discourage you from that. If you want to give her resources, if you want to tap her screen, if you want to give her money, if you want to give her a place to stay, that is your business. But just because I didn't do it the way you would do it doesn't mean that it was the wrong way.
I have a question real quick,
Enabling way.
therapist.
Just the enabling
You
way.
can answer it if you like. From your perspective, what do you see when you look into that situation? Because everybody's telling you what they think and what has actually transpired. What do you see?
What do you mean? What do I see? As far as like just with